Hey everybody, Ron Bamer here with your tip of the week. And this one's a little bit different this week. Last week, I actually was at a conference, the New York Mortgage Bankers Association, and it was a great conference, a lot of great information and what have you. But what this tip is about is something that I had the amazing pleasure to watch actually right in front of my own eyes. And I thought it was just spectacular. And there were just so many lessons from it. And I was very fortunate that at this convention, one of my coaching clients was there. His name is Josh, a younger gentleman, 28 years old. And I had the pleasure of introducing him to a gentleman who is known in the industry. He's kind of an icon. He's an owner of a mortgage company. His name is Stephen Milner. And, this is a gentleman that you will never hear a bad word about. He's just been very successful and he's just always done the right thing. And I've had the pleasure of knowing him for almost 20 years. So I introduced Josh to Stephen. And just for perspective, Stephen, and forgive me, Stephen, if you watch this video, I know he's in his early to mid 60s, a little bit older than I am, and Josh is 28. And after I did the introduction, Stephen was just talking, and Josh, instead of just, being much younger and just like going through the introduction and kind of going on his way, he started asking Stephen a lot of questions about the industry, about success, about what it takes, about perspective. And just, I just watched it from a few feet away, how interested Josh was in learning everything he could from this veteran of the industry. And I just, I'm the kind of guy that always just kind of sits back and looks at what people are doing. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, how many of us, whether it's a veteran in the industry or it's just picking up a book or an audio program and not just passively learning, but really be engaged in that learning, how much more we could grow, how much more we could get out of it. And I just watched this happen. And you might say, well, Ron, this is really not a big deal. But I watch people all the time and I see how people learn. And this is not the way most people go about learning in our business. They do it to get it over with, where what I had the pleasure of witnessing was someone who's just like, how do I get better? And Josh, because I coach him, I already know he's doing well. And I saw just the interest, which is just going to take him to a whole new level. So the lesson here, not a sexy lesson, not an exciting lesson, but it's something that we can all learn from of how do we take our education to another level? How do we take even more of an interest in what can make us better? So I hope you appreciate this tip. I know it's a little bit unusual, but they all can't be the same. So with that, have an awesome week and we'll see you next week. Take care.